federal judge in Minnesota today sentenced Vance Boelter to 2 consecutive life terms plus 40 years today. He will never see the light of day. He is a man who pleaded guilty to shooting and killing the former House Speaker in Minnesota, Melissa Hortman, and her husband, Mark, in June of last year.
That targeted attacks, they also left State Senator John Hoffman and his wife seriously hurt. Fox's Oliviana Calmes was inside that courtroom today. Oliviana, there were some really powerful moments before the sentence was handed down.
Yeah, John and Ellen, if you remember, this was a really horrific attack. So hearing the emotional words of friends and family members of the victims caused people to be wiping away tears and get very emotional just listening before the judge passed down that hefty sentence, 2 life sentences plus 40 years. We saw current and former lawmakers also go up and say that they don't believe this was just targeted toward the Hortmans and the Hoffmans. They say this was an attack on democracy itself. Senator John Hoffman, he was the first person that Boelter attacked, said 9 bullets hit him and 8 hit his wife, Yvette. He told the court he can no longer play the drums the way he used to. That's just an example. He said ordinary tasks are daily reminders of the attack. His wife, Yvette, described fighting Boelter out of their home while he was shooting her and said her family now has to have an escape plan everywhere they go. And of course, the Hortman family saying their lives will never be the same without Melissa and Mark. Boelter had already pleaded guilty to all 6 federal counts stemming from that attack, including 2 counts of murder using a gun, 2 stalking charges, and 2 other offenses relating to the shootings. Prosecutors say Boelter disguised himself as a police officer before killing Melissa and Mark Hortman and shooting John and Yvette Hoffman. Boelter's plea deal took the death penalty off the table, but like you said, it guaranteed he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. He won't see the light of day. Prosecutors calling it the right trade-off.
You have a defendant that is prepared to plead guilty, take consecutive life terms plus to ensure that he never sees freedom again in his entire life. That was an opportunity that we just could not pass up.
Some of the Hortman family, though, today saying they wish the case did go to trial. They wish prosecutors had pursued the death penalty. And they released a statement just hours ago saying, in part, no sentence can do justice for the horrific and unconscionable acts this monster perpetrated on June 14th, 2025. We will be reminded of the harm he caused every day for the rest of our lives. Now, Vance Boelter did go up to the stand before he got that sentence and say that he was, quote, truly sorry. The judge did say this is the longest sentence he's ever given out, but he says this is sufficient. I'll send it back to you.